welcome. And it's about time to get another video out. And yeah, please bear with me that I'm a bit occupied at the moment. My real life business has priority, so yeah, I'm undergoing some changes in there, so that's why I can't upload yeah games so frequently or play World of Warships so frequently. Also on top, we are preparing for King of the Sea 8, which means a lot of trainings, negotiating training dates with other clans and so on. So quite a lot of stuff to work on. Yeah, but let's get into the battle. You saw the title of the video. Well, you will see why I chose that title. Main actor this game is Dellard in his Des Moines. He was playing in Division with me. I was playing in my secondary build for the core first, which I covered recently as well. I will put a link in there if you want to know the build, what I'm playing, and so on and so on. Yeah, so we are playing on Sleeping Giant. It's a really tier 10 heavy game. Carriers on top, and we decide to go towards the A side. Issue with going D, for me, from Des Moines it should be fine more or less, but for me in the core first, it's the problem of getting close to the enemy. Because I have to like pass either like this, but I think I would go down pretty quickly in the early game, so I had to stay back. And as we all know, the Corvus isn't going to be such a good sniper, and yeah, therefore we decided to go A, to come in these close and personal situations where both of our ships shine. The Des Moines because of its DPM, and myself because of my good secondary armament. Of course, we also stay together since we are in a division, and I need probably the AA cover of Dellard to survive long in this game. Alright, so Dellard is pushing towards the best place for Des Moines on the A cap, or A side, which is down here. Don't commit yourself if you play this side with the Des Moines too much here in the north, unless you know what's up here. So that's of course the job of the destroyer, but he gets pummeled from the carrier, and you saw how much HP he already lost. So yeah, but the Kidakaze didn't understand that he can't go off alone. He should have, like, as soon as he saw planes, he should have returned to the fleet. And yeah, more AA keeps you longer alive. Our carrier tries to help him by putting a fighter on him, but that was of course way too late. So you can't rely on your on your carrier, because he can't just send planes there. He has to go with his own planes to put a fighter there. That's always the thing. So you're basically on your own. Dellard well aware there must be something spotting him, which is the Minotaur, who for whatever reason smoked. Or was it the Jutland that is right to him? I think it was the Jutland. And he starts firing at him. Is angled towards him, the torpedoes passed him, so he's pretty much safe that we're in the Jutland torpedoes. Jutland torpedoes probably didn't load yet. And yeah. Dellard is also playing it quite smart. He knows now, okay, 2 battleships in front, so he immediately stops and reverses and tries to put this gap between him and the enemy ships. So he isn't spotted, but he can still shoot, farm them. While I'm boosting full speed, now we have kind of a considerable force here, bunched up, and pushing the Soyuz and the Alsace away. The Alsace wouldn't be a problem for Dellard. He could play really aggressive if necessary, because the Alsace can't overmatch him. But the Soyuz on close distance, you don't wanna get close and personal in a Des Moines. Especially, I mean, playing this position here is really important. Or if you play this position, as I said, it's really important not to commit yourself in the beginning. Always keep the island between you and the ships that you can shoot, hopefully. And this position is mainly made for like American heavy or light cruisers because they can lob the shells over there. Yeah, Iowa didn't get the memo. Dies, of course. I mean, without who can help him there? I mean, there was a jetlet, so he didn't even make any countermeasures, which is of course bad, but okay. Alright, so yeah, Dellet is capitalizing on our spotting, which is fine, so we can bring his DPM to bear. Of course, you want to be safe in the Des Moines in this early games, since if you are confronted with enemy battleships, there's always the possibility that you get like completely wrecked by them if you are too close. Yes, the Des Moines has a good DPM, but it doesn't help her too much if you start in the game going too aggressive, because then you get just simply killed. And that's the biggest problem, so you want to play it safe and yeah. Yeah, here was a communication that I have probably shots on the jetland, so I asked for radar. Of course, there's now a delay in the radar, so I don't immediately see the jetland, which allows the jetland to disengage, and that's what he's doing quite well. He put himself in a position that he can just easily disengage behind these islands, and I can't shoot him anymore. The only thing that it should concern him now is basically the carrier and nothing else. Then I'm seizing the opportunity by pushing in while the jetland is occupied with the carrier. I told the Dellet that there was, I think, one torp set going out, so you shouldn't have too many torps left, and yeah, therefore he should have an easy time. He's taking the slow approach though, because you never know. I expected he has like 2 or 3 torpedoes left, and I was wrong. He had actually a bit more left, which costs Dellet half of his HP, but he's able to finish off the jetland, which is really important. I went this long approach because I saw that the Soyuz grinded the 1 line, so if I went here, he would have had full broadside shots. Also, I don't intend to chase after them. That's the worst thing you can do. You expose yourself to the carrier. You won't achieve anything because they will run out of your secondary range, because most of the players expect you to have secondary build. So my goal is just to go here and then through the A-cap to be kind of in front of Dellet, so he gets spots on what is in the middle, and in case one of the battleships wants to go for him, I am the one kind of meat shield and the one that blocks and backs him up. That's basically it in my intention. But the carrier is also really occupied with all this stuff. He will constantly strike into the middle, and therefore there should be enough spotting for now at least. One thing, there are really on this if you're an experienced Des Moines player, you probably know it already, but there are several good, really good spots for the Des Moines, especially sitting behind this island and farming ships in the middle of or between A and D, or yeah, in the middle of the map. Just let's say it how it is, in the middle of the map. This is just wonderful if you have spots in front of you. You can capitalize on your DPM, which is really important. So Fletcher was radared, and he got shot at by the Soyuz from up there because he was like spotted for a second. Thing is, as I already mentioned in the videos I made about the Russian battleships, they are not good over range, and that's what showed itself here. I think in other battleships he would have had kind of a problem, but yeah, luckily that wasn't the case, so he was able to survive. Alright, I'm meanwhile in the A-cap. If I'm able to... eating one Fletcher torpedo, but flooding isn't such a big thing anymore, since yeah, the flooding duration changes. I think it now takes 40 seconds or so, and that's of course not much. Having my spotter plane up to get more vision on these guys in the mid. By the way, going through the mid in a carrier game, even though you have, I mean, you could assume you have full map control, but there's still an Henri, there's still a Conqueror, there's still a DD, and there's still the carrier. So this is just like not what you should do in a battleship. We have like 1, 2 battleships in the middle. The Montana is just finding it out right now. The Fletcher was also very exposed. Instead of like protecting his home cap, he just went through the middle and go for the kept our base cap. And yeah, I mean, it looks nice if you can do that, but the thing is, you will pay the price afterwards. The carrier is constantly going now for these guys because biggest threats, and nobody can help them. Nobody. So please avoid this stuff if you wanna win, because that's not how you win these games. Also on top, it allows or enables Delert here to farm them just like hell, and makes life pretty easy for him. Meanwhile, I finished off the Fletcher, who's still set in smoke. That's the other issue. He tried to disengage from the radar, fine, but then he can't be aware if there are planes, so that's why he probably sat there until all the planes were gone. And that second too long killed him in the end because he was hydroed by my hydro, and yeah, that's it. So now it comes with, or it comes to this situation where I chose the title font. The Soyuz and Atago are pushing. Our Kitakaze, not aware or sitting in smoke, had probably vision for a little while, but not too much. Sat still in the smoke and got killed because they were able to close the distance. And now we are forced out of this. So we have to clear our way in front of us to be able to do, or to be safe from behind. In this particular situation, I have my secondaries aimed for the Alsace, who's doing the smart choice and tries to get to my broadside. And I just hope that Delert kills him quick enough while I'm shooting the Conqueror to my left, who luckily in the start is only shooting HE, which is super nice for me, because that gives me a lot of chances to survive. Yeah, that was a quite unnecessary heal, I would say. Delert can't even heal 1000 damage or so. So probably fiddle with the keys, or yeah, was under the assumption he could heal more. You never know that. Not recommended for sure, but okay. And now we're both pummeling the Conqueror. I'm showing a lot of broadside because he showed just no intention to shoot HE, and then he suddenly switched to AP. But I'm not sure who he shot, because if it would have shot me, I think I would have been dead. So that wasn't the case. But I finish him off. And yeah, now it looks quite okay. Of course, the guys behind us are in the A-cap. I can't turn around, because if I do that, I get completely wrecked from the Soyuz, who already chunked me. I can remember in my superstructure for almost 10k. So the closer they are, the more precise they are, the more deadly they are. You just want to get out of there. Enemy carrier is doing also a crucial mistake. If he would have stayed behind this island chain here, he would have been really safe. Someone of us had to come around to kill him there. Instead he chose or panicked and run away, which of course leads to his his death, so to say, since yeah, now we are able to shoot him all the time, and that's of course what he probably didn't intend it, but didn't think through properly. Because if a carrier is dead, that doesn't mean that the squadrons are dead. So yeah, he was able to get a strike off on me, kills me, but that was unavoidable. I was very well aware of that, but I think I did my job. And now he's coming for Dellert, and Dellert wasn't expecting this, and this is of course a problem. First of all, Dellert was intending to go for the A cap, or no, what is it, B cap, and didn't expect the carrier to have more pop bombers. Now he's forced into a turn, and yeah, the most problematic thing is that the Soyuz is pushing out of A, and he needs to get behind the island. He doesn't want to face the Soyuz this close, because that's normally a death sentence to him. At least when I played Russian battleships, and this Persian favored me. So he's popping radar to get a clue where they are. Soyuz is still pushing. Atago is smart and stays behind, because he's always in the danger to die first, and at that point the game is really close. We have still only one cap. That won't change soon. So it's all about killing ships right now. And Delit is like risking a lot here, but luckily for him the Soyuz isn't as fast. Also on top, the Soyuz has also this long bow, like most of the higher tier battleships, Russian battleships have. So he isn't able to shoot because his guns, or yeah, the island is in the way of his guns, and yeah. Dellert makes it barely out of this situation, tries to create distance, and intends to play the kiting game now. Of course, that can go wrong pretty quickly. The Targo, for whatever reason, chose to go out. I mean, okay, I understand this, but don't do it full broadside, because then this happens, and this enables us to win this game pretty much. So you're shooting not the most deadliest salvo this time, but yeah. Dellert is just using his back gun, even though I think he could have used all of his guns. I think he asked me for the reload on the Soyuz. I think it was 34 seconds or so. Yeah. But he doesn't want to present such a big target, since if he would have done that, the Soyuz would have been able to kill him even quicker. Since yeah, showing a small silhouette means that you will survive longer normally, just because of dispersion of the enemy shells. Alright, the midway finished the Soyuz off, which denies the Kraken, but at that point we were just happy to win the game. Because it was kind of a struggle, and always on the run was kind of the fitting title for it, when the Soyuz and Atago decided to push into A again, or behind us. So yeah, I would say a pretty good game for Des Moines. 224,000 damage, nothing outstanding, but definitely nice. Confederate high caliber, some plane kills. As I said, not too impressive, but definitely fine. Definitely fine. It's more about the funny fact that ships are hunting you, and you have to kill the ships in front of you as quick as possible to survive as long as possible. That was mainly the thing about this video. Yeah, a whopping 2.9k base XP. Always keep in mind that Des Moines has a really good XP multiplier. That's why you see often Des Moines on the top of the scoreboard. Not unjustified, but if you do the same in another different cruiser, you won't get that high base XP. That's kind of the thing. And last but not least, a quick overview. Nothing too special. If you play heavy American heavy cruiser, you tend to, or you should use mainly AP. That I did it a fair amount of, but also utilized this HE quite a bit, which is also fine. Very potent. On top, 40,000 fire damage. Yeah. Overall, really nice game, and yeah, we had definitely something to laugh at afterwards after we took this game down. All right, yeah, that's it about this game. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did so, just give it a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet and you like the content that I produce, feel free to subscribe. Always appreciate it. Apart from that, please don't go ham on me. I think I will. That in front of me lay like 3 days where I can't produce any content. So this will be the only video for this week, probably. Maybe on Sunday we get. By tomorrow we get the new or the new iteration of the Russian battleships, or also the tier 3 and 4, I think, and also the new iteration of the Le Terrible, Julius Caesar changes, and so on. So yeah, I try to make the most out of it, but I won't make any, or I won't be able to make any further content till Sunday. So I will try to do Sunday. Yeah, probably I think a long-awaited Kremlin video. Kremlin is the tier 10 Russian battleship. Let's see. I try to do my best to achieve that. Okie dokie. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good time. See you on the weekend, hopefully with a new video. Bye bye.